Flooding can be dangerous, so the most important thing to do is to be safe and to keep your family safe. A severe flood warning from the Environment Agency means a threat to life, so it's important to listen out to those alerts and warnings. It's worth getting in touch with your local council if you're worried to see what's happening in your local area, and listening to the local news stories so that you know what's going on. It's also worth digging out your insurance documents if you have them, but don't worry if you can't find them, your insurer should still be able to help. Keep a mobile phone handy and think about moving important or valuable possessions upstairs, so should the worst happen, they're not as affected by any flood water that could come in. But your first priority is to be safe. If your home's been flooded, you should get in contact with your insurer as soon as possible. Many insurers will operate 24-hour helplines, so call day or night to get in touch with them and get that claim started. They'll be able to advise you then on the next steps and what will happen with your claim as it goes forward. Once you've called your insurer, they'll be able to make any emergency payments for your immediate needs. They'll then assess whether you need to have alternative accommodation, so if you've had to move out of your home, and arrange that. They'll then arrange, if the damage has been extensive, for a loss adjuster to visit as soon as possible and as soon as it is safe to do so. That loss adjuster will help you with the rest of the process. That includes the drying out of the building, arranging quotes or contractors to come and start that repair process. Getting back into your property can take a long time depending on the severity of the flooding. Once the waters have gone, the drying out of your property can happen. Then the repair process and restoring your building can get underway. We understand that it can be a frustrating and upsetting process, but insurers are there to take you step by step along the way, offering interim payments where necessary, and making sure that you have alternative accommodation somewhere safe to stay whilst the repair of your building happens. Always try and speak to your insurer first and sort it out there and then. If that doesn't happen and if you're still not happy, insurers will have complaints procedures, and on occasions mistakes do happen. If the complaints procedure from an insurer does not resolve the situation to your satisfaction, you can get in touch with the Financial Ombudsman Service. They're an independent body who will assess the case from the beginning, and they can make decisions that would be binding on insurers to put right any wrongs that have happened. It's important to remember that flood insurance is only one part of your home insurance policy, and you're covered for a number of other risks or perils. But in regard to flooding, people often worry whether their premiums will go up in the future. That's why we're working with government on implementing a new scheme called Flood Re, which is due to come in summer of 2015. This will make sure that hundreds of thousands of households across the UK can get access to affordable flood insurance at capped premium levels in the future.